Hey everyone, welcome back to John's Watch. Today I'm taking a look at a game called Curse of the Sea Rats. This game was released on Steam on April 6, 2023. Its regular price is $25.99 Canadian, or your regional equivalent, and it's developed by Pettoon Studio and published by P-Cube. This is a ratoidvania, which is just a Metroidvania but with rats. In this game you embark on an epic hand-animated ratoidvania adventure where your crew has been turned into rats by a pirate witch. Explore a rich, non-linear world, enjoy fun action platforming, face challenging bosses, and unlock unique abilities either alone or in local co-op. So I've played about... I don't actually know, it's probably like half an hour at most. And I thought, that's plenty. We'll get into it. Let's have a look at the settings here. Great that you have the option to turn off screen shake, but not too much in the game settings here. Audio, good that we've got these separate sliders. We could do with extra sliders, which we'll also get into. Graphics, not a lot going on here. You know, I've seen worse. I've covered worse quite recently, but could do with a bit more, I think. But I mean, performance isn't a concern in a game like this. Even though it does look really nice. I was expecting to see a little bit more in the graphics, but that is it. So let's hop back into my game. There you go, 31 minutes. Go me. Wow, I'm 11% done. Hell yeah. So you've got 4 heroes to choose from. I didn't actually know it deselected your hero whenever you load back in, I guess. That's interesting. You can see this is also where you would have your local co-op. I can disconnect us all and then join back in. I'm just playing this by myself, of course. I've been playing as David. This is the character I've been playing as. I'm level 6 right now. You get just experience from killing things. You also get coins as a drop and also souls, I guess. I mean, yeah, they're kind of like Dark souls, which you would then come back and use at this bonfire spirit guy. You can see I've got, over on the left, I've got 304 souls, and I could use them in this skill tree here if I want. This is the physical tree, and over here is the magic tree. You can see, in order to get my next skill, I need 1,250 souls. Also here as well, I can't actually unlock anything below here. It requires a previous skill. Annoyingly, you lose half of your souls whenever you die, and it can be quite tricky to get back to them. Apparently, sometimes they can glitch out and just be in a really difficult location. So far, I haven't found that, usually because I die on the way back to my souls. You might have heard some weird kind of grunting there. Every single time your character attacks, he does this annoying grunting. Just constantly. So I went, you know, about 30 seconds in. I was super tired of that, so I went into the audio, turned down the voices, even though, you know, some of the voice acting is passable, some of it's bad. But I thought, you know, I'll leave it on. The voice slider does not affect that, annoyingly. So I assume that's tied to SFX. I didn't actually try it. Let's turn it off. It is, but you'd be missing a lot of sound effects just to get rid of the really annoying voices. I'm just really surprised that made it past QA. I don't know how anybody playing this game in testing thought that wasn't annoying after playing for seconds. Oops. Just trying to wall jump up here. Ta-da. It's got the standard Metroidvania map. Started all the way over here. These green rooms are those bonfire rooms, basically, where I can level up with that spirit there. Red rooms are boss rooms. You know, I've killed this boss. Haven't killed this boss. We'll probably go see it at some point. And blue rooms are teleport rooms. Incredibly annoying that teleport rooms aren't the same as bonfire rooms. So you can't actually, this isn't a checkpoint, you can only use this to warp to another blue room. I don't have any blue rooms right now, so it's useless. You also have to pay. It took 200 souls to unlock this one. Just kind of annoying again. And I mean, you can probably see the strange placement of the bonfire rooms. Like, these two are very close together. This was sort of like a secret. I needed a key to get in here, I think. But like, these are pretty close together. I made it all the way over here last time when I died, and I stopped playing because I knew I'd played enough to do a video on it. And there's just no bonfire closer. I mean, maybe there is. I haven't explored fully in here, I guess. But yeah, just I was definitely thinking, like, that's a long way to go without a bonfire. So that does mean 600 of my souls are over here. Sorry, 300 of them are over there. I'm not going to bother going to get them. Let's go fight this enemy. We have fought this enemy. You can see he dropped some souls and some coins. But man, that is... The combat just goes between completely brain dead, where I can literally just mash the attack button over and over to kill this guy, to you're gonna die in 2 hits. Most things will do a ton of damage to you. I just parried him, so I've now stunned him and can kill him. But let's see what happens if I don't parry that crab. Have a look at my health, 165. Hello. That was good. That was 50 damage. That's quite a lot of damage. Can't actually stun lock this guy, so you have to parry him. But most enemies are like this rat here, where you can... Oh, I'm taking damage from being next to him. I died. Most of the combat poses no challenge at all. But then you get to the bosses and they'll be incredibly annoying. See, even this one, like, this is kind of a tougher enemy. Still just spam attack on it. You can technically recover health. In my inventory I've got 1 apple, which restores 75 health. And a cup of tea, which restores my energy points, my magic. I haven't used my magic in this video yet. I'll go use it on the boss. The entire time I've been playing, which was half an hour, this is the 2nd apple I've found, and I'd found 1 other healing item. So in half an hour, I had 3 chances to heal, which is preposterous. It's insane. An insanely tiny amount of healing. We got a boss down here, so let's go fight him. Let's shoot him. Crabawaki. Ow. Really weird. There was like a voice line to introduce him. And like Crabawaki, you can see was you know, it was kind of a monster. He was just going like Crabawaki or something like that. And then a little fella popped out of that chest on his head and was really, really poorly voice acted. What's he gonna do? Let's use my apple. Really poorly voice acted, and was like, "Let me introduce you to my creature, Krabasaki." I don't remember what he said, Krabasaki or something, but like he completely said the name of the boss completely wrong, and I was like, there was no other takes you could do of that, like.
We did 20 takes, and that was the best one.
Surely you gave this guy a script, and he got... Am I just stuck here? Yes. Surely you gave this guy a script, and he...
If I were not stuck in the amulet, I'd show them a thing or two.
Yeah, his... I don't know, that guy's voice acting is questionable. But yeah, this guy just completely got the name of the enemy wrong. And they never bothered to do a retake of it, apparently. So that's just in there. I feel like they could have just got somebody, like a developer who worked on the game, and they would have done a better job of voice acting it, because it was like the worst voice acting I've heard in this game. And he got it wrong. Like, what's the point of leaving that in there? So yeah, this game looks beautiful. The animation and art style is great. But even like 20 minutes in, I was like, this is not fun to play. This is really annoying to play. Not enough healing. Combat doesn't feel great. There was a really good review posted on April 7th, which was the day after the game came out. And the review says if they would have spent more time on gameplay and controls and a bit less on the hand-drawn animations, it might be fun to play. I think this game was only intended for co-op play, but never to be played alone. I don't know how the balancing is affected in co-op. I'm not going to try it. I don't agree with spending less time on the artwork, because that definitely makes it stand out, but they should have spent more time on the gameplay and controls. They go on to say, unforgiving game, you die with a few hits. Absolutely true. This takes away all the fun, and within 10 minutes you lose all the urge to even see if it gets any better if you had unlocked some skills. Totally fair. About 10 minutes in, I was already tired of the game and knew I wasn't going to play it any longer as soon as I'd done my video. Annoying voices in the main character and that dumb spirit dude. You've heard that in this video. Totally true. The developers then responded to this review on June 23rd and said, we understand your earlier frustration with some of the aspects of the game. For the past few months, we've worked on several patches that fix and improve the game. We're pretty sure the experience you would get now is really different from the one you got in April. Maybe you'd like to give Curse of the Sea Rats another try. So the game came out April 6th. This person is Alan Belmer, posted this review the day after on April 7th. Then just under 2.5 months later, the developer said, we've changed it completely. It'll be totally different. So I went to have a look at the Steam page, and the last update was June 2nd, so 3 weeks before the developers posted that comment. So I just find it very funny that they say for the past few months, it's been less than 2 months, they've worked on several patches that fix and improve the game. I don't know exactly how many patches there were between April 7th when the review was posted and June 2nd when it was last updated, but I can't imagine it was a ton in less than 2 months, and I can't imagine very much was changed in less than 2 months. So just really weird to make it sound like they've made all these big changes to the game and they spent all this time with it when it literally only got patches for less than 2 months and it hasn't been updated since June 2nd. So yeah, I just thought that was funny. It's a really good looking game. Except for the UI, like the UI, this is dreadful. Like, it looks like a crappy mobile game. The UI is horrible. But yeah, the characters look really, really cool. It's just no fun to play at all. I didn't have a single moment of fun playing this, and I've only played it for about 45 minutes now. If you're desperate for a Metroidvania where you play as a rat, I mean, there honestly might be a better one. I don't know. There's a lot better Metroidvanias for sure. There you go, that was a look at Curse of the Sea Rats. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!